What's something people don't know about the 1715 Spanish treasure fleet? Well, you're about to find out. Picture this. It's 1715, and Spain is desperate for treasure to fund its empire. They send a fleet of 11 ships, loaded with gold, silver, and gems worth 14 million pesos, back from the New World. But fate had other plans. On July 31st, a massive hurricane strikes near Florida. 10 ships sink, leaving a trail of treasure scattered on the ocean floor. Only one ship, the Griffon, makes it back to Spain. Spain rushes to salvage what it can. Divers recover about half the treasure, but pirates, like the notorious Henry Jennings, steal much of it. The rest? Lost to the sea. Fast forward to the 20th century. Enter treasure hunters like Mel Fisher, who uncover gold coins, silver bars, and artifacts. Yet, even today, a whopping $400 million worth of treasure remains hidden. In 2015, a family discovers $1 million in gold coins, proving the treasure is still out there. They even find a tricentennial royal, a coin minted for the Spanish king. Legends say the greatest finds are yet to come. Chests of emeralds, gold doubloons, and more could be buried under sand or hidden in underwater caves. Maybe local tribes or pirates have stashed some away. The allure of the Spanish treasure fleet of 1715 isn't just about wealth. It's about adventure, mystery, and the undying quest for discovery. Will the final piece of the puzzle ever be uncovered? Only time will tell. The story of the 1715 Spanish treasure fleet begins long before the fateful voyage. Spain, in the early 18th century, was a dominant global power, but its empire was costly to maintain. The Spanish crown relied heavily on the wealth extracted from its colonies in the New World. Gold, silver, and precious gems were shipped back to Spain to fund wars, build grand palaces, and maintain the lavish lifestyles of the nobility. The treasure fleets were a lifeline for the Spanish economy. These fleets, known as the Flota de Indias, were meticulously organized and heavily guarded. They sailed from ports in the Americas, such as Veracruz in Mexico and Cartagena in Colombia, carrying vast amounts of wealth. The 1715 fleet was no different, and it was one of the most valuable fleets ever assembled. The fleet's cargo was meticulously documented. It included gold coins, silver bars, emeralds, pearls, and other precious items. The total value of the treasure was estimated at 14 million pesos, a staggering sum at the time. The fleet consisted of 11 ships, each laden with treasure and provisions for the long journey back to Spain. On July 24, 1715, the fleet set sail from Havana, Cuba, bound for Spain. The journey was expected to be perilous, as the Atlantic hurricane season was in full swing. The fleet's commanders were aware of the risks, but the need for the treasure outweighed the dangers. The ships sailed in a tight formation, with heavily armed galleons protecting the treasure-laden vessels. As the fleet approached the Florida coast, the weather took a turn for the worse. On July 30th, a massive hurricane began to form. The fleet's commanders tried to steer the ships away from the storm, but it was too late. The hurricane struck with full force on the night of July 31st, unleashing its fury on the helpless ships. The hurricane was relentless. The ships were battered by towering waves and powerful winds. One by one, the galleons succumbed to the storm's wrath. 10 of the 11 ships were lost, their precious cargoes sinking to the ocean floor. The survivors clung to debris, hoping for rescue, but many were lost to the sea. The aftermath of the hurricane was devastating. The ocean floor off the coast of Florida was littered with the remains of the fleet and its treasure. Spain, desperate to recover the lost wealth, launched a massive salvage operation. Divers using primitive equipment managed to recover about half of the treasure, but much of it remained out of reach. The treasure also attracted the attention of pirates. Notorious figures like Henry Jennings saw an opportunity to strike. Jennings and his crew raided the salvage camps, stealing a significant portion of the recovered treasure. The rest of the treasure was left to the mercy of the sea, buried under sand and debris. Fast forward to the 20th century, and the legend of the 1715 fleet continued to captivate treasure hunters. Advances in technology made it possible to explore the ocean floor more effectively. One of the most famous treasure hunters, Mel Fisher, dedicated his life to finding the lost treasure. Fisher and his team made several significant discoveries, including gold coins, silver bars, and priceless artifacts. Despite these discoveries, a vast amount of treasure remains hidden. Experts estimate that around $400 million worth of treasure is still waiting to be found. the allure of the lost treasure continues to draw adventurers and treasure hunters from around the world. In 2015, a family made headlines when they discovered $1 million worth of gold coins from the 1715 fleet. Among their finds was a tricentennial royal, a rare coin minted for the Spanish king. This discovery reignited interest in the lost treasure and proved that there are still valuable artifacts waiting to be uncovered. Legends and myths about the treasure abound. Some believe that chests of emeralds, gold doubloons, and other treasures are buried under the sand or hidden in underwater caves. Others speculate that local tribes or pirates may have stashed some of the treasure away, waiting for the right moment to retrieve it. The allure of the Spanish treasure fleet of 1715 isn't just about wealth. It's about adventure, mystery, and the undying quest for discovery. The story of the fleet has inspired countless books, movies, and documentaries, each adding to the legend of the lost treasure. Will the final piece of the puzzle ever be uncovered? Only time will tell. The ocean holds its secrets tightly, but the determination of treasure hunters and the advances in technology give hope that one day the full story of the 1715 Spanish treasure fleet will be revealed. Until then, the legend of the lost treasure fleet will continue to captivate the imagination of those who dream of adventure and discovery. The ocean's depths still hold many secrets, and perhaps the greatest treasures are yet to be found.